Hello and welcome to our 2026 Spring Beginning Band Concert. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah. Before we start our evening of music, we are going to give you a quick opportunity to get all the photo opportunities you need. So students, I know I said to raise your stands up. Right now, if we could actually lower our stand so that you can see your face. And smile big for the cameras. Stay in your seats. It'll last forever. All right, thank you so much. Students, why don't you go ahead, raise your stands back up to an appropriate height at eye level, please. Some of these are a little tough, so we might need to help some students out. All right, thank you for your patience. Boys and girls, let's go voice out of 0, please. Once again, thank you all so much for being here. This group started playing these instruments back in October, and we hope that you were able to join us for our spring concert, which kind of displays the beginning skills that we work on in our first few months. Well, today's concert is all about developing those skills and starting to refine them into an actual band. And you're going to hear a lot of different things today. You're going to hear some expanded notes, some more difficult rhythms, some harmony between parts, and by the end, you're going to hear how all the parts come together to create a full band song. So we're going to start with a favorite of the students. This is going to be the full band playing Michael Finnegan. Thank you. So that featured a lot of new concepts for the students, one of which being a brand new note to them, as well as adding in eighth notes to their rhythms and different types of repeats in their parts, which we have been using in many of our songs. We are now going to feature a few different sections that are going to be playing things that they were working on in their lessons. So our first group here is the French horns, and they're going to be playing Beethoven's Duet. Thank you. For the French horns, that worked a lot on their ability to control their notes between high versus low notes. Next up is our trumpets, who are going to be playing Ezekiel Saw the Wheel. This is working on some higher notes for them, as well as we have two different parts happening at the same time. So you'll hear kind of one part moving while the other part is staying still. Thank you. That was a fun one for them to prepare. Next up is our army of clarinets, all 27 of them. Why don't you stand that up? For the clarinets, the main concept that they are working on in this is tied notes, holding notes in between the beats, which is something that happens often in their song Klezmer Clarinets that you'll hear later. All right, clarinets, we ready? Thank you. That group has been a lot of fun. They bring a lot of energy to rehearsals. Next up is our flutes, who are playing a song called Tisket, a Tasket. Now this flute group, they have been doing some awesome things this year. Flute is one of the instruments that does take a little bit of time to get going. It takes a few more weeks to get the general sound to produce, getting the fingers coordinated. So I am super proud of how far this group has come with their tone quality and their finger dexterity. It has come a long way. Here is the flutes with the Tisket, a Tasket. Thank you. We're now going to bring the whole group back into the spotlight here. This is another song that we worked on that built on the concepts you heard in the first song, Michael Finnegan. This one adds in a couple new notes and some more various rhythms. So this one is called Baja Breeze, or as the kids like to call it, Baja Blast. Thank you. This group has been so much fun to work with. They, are improving so steadily, and that makes me so happy because it allows us to start working on new things each and every week. So that is something I am very much looking forward to, especially as I move up to 5th grade with all of these students in cadet band. So I cannot wait to keep working with these students. Before we go on to the next half of our program, on your way in, you saw a couple items that we, as a music program, use as fundraising to help bring in money to support our students, give them different opportunities, purchase instruments, purchase music, and I just want to talk about those two things. The first is our Fannie Mae sale. We have Fannie Mae chocolates at every band concert, so if you are a big chocolate fan like me and have to have a Fannie Mae candy, that's the perfect place for you. Those are $2 a bar, and that directly goes towards student accounts and helping purchase instruments and music. As well, we have at each large concert of the year, our winter concerts and our spring concerts, we have raffle baskets. Those tickets can be purchased for 1 ticket for $5 or 5 tickets for $20. And once again, those funds directly translate to supporting this band program and helping your students have more and more opportunities. So if you were not able to check those out on your way in, we do hope that before you go, you are able to see all those amazing items. There's some Legos, some ice cream kits, a lot of really cool things. That winner will be announced at our concert tomorrow, so you do not need to be present to win. All you do is put down your phone number and we will contact you if you are the winner for those prizes. So we hope you are able to find those and on your way out and continue supporting our program. Next up is going to be our low brass, keeping it in the tropical theme. They like to have a song called Rio Con Brio that they are going to play for you. Let's stand up trombone. Thank you. Yeah, the low brass, that's often an instrument that does not get the most rhythmically complex parts, so we wanted to really challenge them and give them something to work on that. That had a lot of eighth notes and tied rhythms that connect over the bar line. Next up is our percussion, and this was a really fun one to put together because for percussion, we start all on the mallets. We all start learning how to read music on our mallets, and then we start developing other skills. So what percussion has been focusing on a lot this second half of the year is taking different parts and turning them into a cohesive percussion section. So that's what you're going to hear with Shining Stars. Thank you. Next up is going to be our saxophone. Let's go ahead and stand on up, saxes. The saxes are going to be playing a duet for you that works on creating different harmonies, but also hearing times where the saxes are supposed to be matching their notes. So we hope you enjoy their chorale. There are only 5 of them, but boy, do they put out a mighty sound, and sound great doing it. Our last small group is our oboes. Go ahead and stand on up, oboes. The oboes are starting to get into some more advanced concepts, and their song is in a new time signature called 3/4 time. So that's what they have been working on in their ensemble. We're going to make sure the oboes are going to get their first note. We had a bit of a reed emergency right before the concert, so we're going to make sure everything's working nice and okay, all right? Let's hear it. All right, they're ready. Thank you so much. Each one of those groups worked really, really hard on that ensemble, and you have the opportunity, if you would like to hear that again, this Tuesday is our ensemble day at Prairieview. So these students, along with all of our 5th grade band students, will be performing their small group ensembles for each other, and you are absolutely more than welcome to attend that. We do just ask that you do let us know prior to coming that you will be in attendance. So there was a QR code available in your program to sign up for that, so we hope that you are able to join us for that. As well, before we go to our last piece, we have a few important announcements for all of you. At the conclusion of the school year, we run a summer band program for all students entering 5th through 8th grade. And your students have the opportunity to participate in that right after their first year. It would be 3 weeks of full band rehearsal every day, and your students would be participating in session 1, which runs from 8:40 to 9:35, Monday through Friday, starting on June 4th, which is the day after the last day of school, and ending with a performance on June 24th. Many of you have already signed up for that, but we are still accepting registration all the way up to practically the day we start. So if you have not yet registered and would like to get your child to participate in that, even if it's not the full 3 weeks, if you're able to come 2 of the 3 weeks or a majority of the time, we would love to have your child participate. It is a great way to keep your student playing throughout the summer, give them some more experience in getting ready for what band will be like come 5th grade. As well, we have many thank yous to go through tonight. First, I would like to thank our administration here at District 66, Dr. Wise, Mr. Little, Dr. Viles, Mrs. Fitzgerald, all the principals and administrators at our school. They are huge supporters of this program, and we cannot do what we do without all of their support. So let's give them a big round of applause. I would also like to thank the amazing music team here in District 66. That includes Mr. Olson over there. Thank you, Mr. Olson. Miss Lindsay, our elementary music and choir director. And then Mrs. Ricker, our general music teacher here at Lakeview and choir teacher. They truly are the dream team, and I, along with them, are so lucky to work with each other and have such a supportive music program to get to teach in. A big thank you as well to our music boosters. They are the people who you saw in the lobby helping with all of our fundraising. They are the people behind the scenes helping set up for concerts, come to festivals, chaperone trips, all these things that you might not know that goes into running this program. They are the people that help make it happen. If you're a music booster in the audience, if you could raise your hand. We might have one or two. Let's give them a big round of applause. I think they're all out in the lobby, yeah. As well though, we are seeking new people to join our music boosters. So if you are wanting to get involved in any way, we would love to talk with you about ways that you can give your time and energy to help support your child's music education. So please come talk to me or any of our music boosters or music faculty here at District 66, and we'd love to find a way to get you involved. A big thank you as well to our classroom teachers for this year. I'm going to shout all of them out. From our 4th grade team, we have Miss Finnegan, Mr. Mandrew, yeah, classroom teachers, yeah. Mrs. Massey, Mrs. Olson, Mrs. Spakowski, and Mrs. Strong. We do also have a couple 5th graders in beginning band, so I'd also like to give a big thank you to Mrs. Island and Mrs. Mandrew. Those teachers are huge supporters of our program. They are the ones that help us coordinate our lesson schedules, remind the students about their instruments and any changes to the band schedule, and they are phenomenal to work with, so thank you all so much. And last thank you of the night, this one or 2 thank yous. Sorry, I almost missed one. A big thank you to our custodian staff. They are the people helping set all this up, tear it down, staying late, getting here early. They are the backbone of a school, and we cannot thank them enough. So let's give them a big round of applause. Which leads me to my next point. If you could help at the conclusion of our concert, fold up your chairs, and then we're also going to need some help racking stands and chairs. That would help tremendously with getting those people out of here early and able to finish for the night. So if you could stick around and help with that at the conclusion of the concert, that would be a big help, so thank you. And then finally, the last thank you goes to all of you. This program does not exist without you, without wanting your child to participate in music, without getting them to these before school rehearsals, bringing them their instrument after they've forgot it for the 4th time, finding their music for them. All these things that help us run this program goes out to you. So thank you for a big round of applause. Students, let's thank our parents. We're almost there. Before we play our last piece, we like to recognize a few students at the end of each year who just are going above and beyond, and it is impossible to pick just a short number of students. I could pick countless of these students to recognize because they are all doing what they need to, and we just want to recognize a few students who are the people showing up consistently, on time, ready to go, ready to learn, doing all that they are supposed to. So, without further ado, our first person to recognize in the trumpet section, Harish Krishnan Paramashidhan. Harish is almost consistently the first one at the morning rehearsals, sometimes almost beating me sometimes, so. Next up, in the saxophone section, Elizabeth Bowak. This next person, they took an instrument that was definitely a very difficult choice, and they have just gone off and running with it. In the oboe section, Sean Kennedy. Next up, I don't think this girl has missed a single lesson this year. Kayla Georgievsky in the flute section. And last and certainly not least, in the trombone section, the person who has started learning things by ear already, Mr. Jack Sweeney. Like I said, I could recognize every one of these students. They have been so much fun to work with this year, and this last piece is a culmination of all that we've kind of been able to do, so we really hope you enjoy it. Before we play it, just a couple quick things. We are going to make sure that the students get out here first, so please do not leave until the students have exited. That's going to allow them to safely put their instruments away. Students, you are going to put your instruments away, and then you are going to... Don't worry, we're going to still play it. They were worried we weren't going to play it. Once we are done with Klezmer Clarinets, you are going to put your instruments away and then come back to find your parents, all right? So parents, if we could not go down to the hallway, that's just going to create a little more chaos, all right? Once again, thank you all so much for coming tonight. We hope you enjoy our last piece, Klezmer Clarinets. Thank you all so much once again for coming tonight. Appreciate all your support. Once again, make sure, let's let the students get out of here first. Buy some candy on your way out, buy some raffle tickets. Yeah, a victory candy for the kids. Thank you so much for being here. Good night.